This weekend, Nintendo launched their Global Testfire demo of Splatoon. They had an hour last night, and an hour this morning, and an hour sometime this afternoon. Though I was only able to do the first hour last night, since I had some plans with my mom today because it's Mother's Day weekend. But that 1 hour that I did play, I had a ton of fun with. It definitely shows me that Nintendo is taking really good care of this new IP and making sure it gets really good recognition. And so far, they've done an excellent job with that. As far as the game itself, well, like I said, it's very fun. Though it's a bit disorientating at first, since there's actually 3 planes of control that you have. There's control with your character with the left analog, the control with the camera with the right analog, and then there's control with your aim with the actual gyro sensor in the gamepad. Which that might turn a lot of people off, but honestly, once you just get used to it, it becomes really intuitive. And there's really only 2 buttons you absolutely need to use. Everything else feels a little bit optional. Like, there is a jump button, but I never really jumped that much, though maybe I just suck. But then again, I almost got the top player every match I was in. There's the left trigger, which turns you into a squid, and then there's the right trigger to shoot. And then there's the right shoulder button to make a sort of like bomb splat. And of course, if you've seen the different trailers and stuff, you can actually tap the gamepad to launch yourself to one of your teammates. And by the way, if you don't know anything about what I'm talking about, Splatoon is a new IP from Nintendo, which is a team-based shooter. But unlike any other shooter, you're actually these squid people. And you shoot each other with ink, and try to cover as much of the battlefield as you can with your own color. It's a very simple concept as far as how a shooter's mechanics goes, but it's really fun. I tried out every single weapon they had available to see what they were like. I didn't really see much of a difference between the Splattershot and the Splattershot Junior. I'm not sure if there is one. If anybody knows that if there is one, please tell me what it is. Then there's a Charge Shot, which is like a sniper rifle, which if your aim is good, then you could be really good with it, but I'm not very good at my aim. Which is why I mostly went with the Ink Roller, which is this giant paint roller that you just, like, splat on the ground and then cover as much as you can. And you can actually hide and hit enemies with it. It seemed to be a popular choice for a lot of people. I guess because it was just really easy to use. Some people said it was a bit overpowered, but then again, if you're just rolling and somebody is sniping you, then you're gone. So you do need to be aware of your surroundings and have, you know, good teammates. Though this was completely random for this weekend. I'm sure if you have a team of friends, you might be able to strategize a bit more. As far as the online itself, it didn't really have much lag at all for me. The only trouble I had was getting in when it first started. Which I guess that's understandable with the first couple of minutes, but once I got in, I didn't really have much trouble except for my second match. And that was really just waiting to get people in the room to play with me. So far, I'm really liking the way this game looks and sounds and plays. And I love that they had a little squid platformer minigame to play while you were waiting in the waiting room. This demo just got me more excited to get Splatoon when it comes out on May 29th. I mean, I was already planning on getting it, but now I'm more excited to get it. Especially now that it's so close to coming out. So if you played during the Global Testfire, tell me what you thought of the game. And I will see you next time. Bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, by now we're getting a bit used to winter. We're like soldiers in the middle of a campaign, growing hardened to discomfort and better able to take it.